This episode of the Rogue Deck Builder is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 source for games and gaming accessories, and by GatheringMagic.com, the #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and articles. Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com and Roguedeckbuilder.com with another match with BR Discard. No, this is a great hand. We have the ability to cast Chandra Pyromancer when we draw into our 4th land, and 2 ways to slow him down. So no, we'd not let him well again this. Let's hope we're not up against a hyper-aggressive deck. I don't want to see a mountain here. No mounted. Okay, a forest. I can deal with a forest, but he does have a fast start here. We will Thought Season to get away with whatever he's trying to ramp. And eventually that Chandra Pyromancer will take care of these elves. So I'm going to first turn Thought Seize away. Colonial, Gore Clan, Burning Tree. The Colonial Tusker is probably going to be the hardest one to deal with. Duress is going to be a dead card now, unfortunately. But at least we get rid of that Tusker. So again, getting aggressive, it's going to be a red-green aggressive matchup. Burning Tree is going to come out here, and he'll be able to cast something else if he drew into it. He did. Oh, wow. This game sometimes. All right, so he draws into like the best card imaginable. The Duress is, again, a dead card. He's got the ability to cast the... No, he's got to draw into another land here. But, I mean, that was like... Yeah, a second turn Reverent Hunter. It's just devastating. All right, so we have to draw into a Dreadboard to deal with that. And see what else he just drew into. He drew into a... No, he had the Scryland. So he's going to be able to Rampager for the win next turn. If we do not draw into a Dreadboard, we do draw into the Dreadboard. Woohoo! We get one. One for the good guys. So we're going to go ahead here. Dreadboard off. This Hunter, but we still have to deal with a Gore Clan. Good news is we can get rid of a card out of his hand too, but the Gore Clan could just be too much for us to deal with. See if he actually casts it here. Yes, he does. This is going to be probably too much for us to handle. Gonna go down to a 7. Anger of the Gods is gonna be amazing in the sideboard. And I think no matter how we do it here, we're pretty much screwed. Because he just unloaded his hand completely. I have to block the Gore Clan. We're gonna go on to the next game. Alright. So let's see here. Anger of the God comes in. Ultimate Price comes in. Doomblade comes in. Devour the Flesh comes in. Cure comes. This entire thing comes in. All right, so this should be my matchup. This should be the matchup that this is meant for. So we're going to get rid of the Rakdos' Return, the Slaughter Games, the Disciples, the Duresses, the Thought Seizes. We're just going to interact to him. The Thought Seizes, the Shrieking Afflictions. So now everything in our deck is meant to kill creatures. Everything except for the Garys and the Underworld Connections. So, alright, if there is any matchup that this deck should win, it should be this matchup. Alright, yes, we'd like to play first. We won't have a first turn play because we got rid of the Thought Seizes. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible hand, but we can actually ramp into stuff, and we are on the play. And maybe the Mutavault can get us here. So let's hope to draw into one of our gazillion removals here, or even Underworld Connections, and hopefully it's just not too quick. This is 3 aggressive matchups in a row, so maybe my analysis of the metagame was completely off, and it is actually speeding up rather than slowing down. So let's see here. We'll go off with another Blood Crypt, because, you know, I could go Mutavault, but I think I'm going to go Blood Crypt. Because next turn we can Key Rune, and hopefully no Burning Tree here. No Burning Tree into Burning Tree. Okay, Scavenging Ooze. I'm okay with that. Underworld Connections is probably a bit better. Next turn we can Chandra. Hopefully he puts out a 1/1 for us to kill. But where is our removal? we just brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 removal into our deck and haven't drawn into any. So maybe a poor keep on my part. We'll see. Still getting the hang of this deck. This isn't my style of play. I'm more again of a synergistic player. More of a mid-range, aggressive mid-range is usually my style. And sometimes I don't make the best decisions when playing these more control lists. So again, we just need to draw into an Anger of the Gods, and this could get very bad for him. Okay, Domri. All right. Okay, so another card that's going to be very hard for us to stop. Though there's Gray Merchant number 2, and this will allow us to actually... we could Chandra here, but Chandra would just... Do you know what? Chandra might actually be the best play, because it will force... We can do a damage to Domri. But if he's got a Gore Clan, then Chandra dies. So maybe the best play is the Key Rune, and then he's got to decide what he does. Well, I'm going to draw a card. Okay, Key Rune it is. And let's hope he misses here. You're taking forever to reveal it, so you missed it. Yay, he misses one with Domri. So now he's got to decide what he wants to do, if he wants to attack in. If we draw like removal spell... I mean, Dreadbore, I've got 6 ways to kill this in my deck with Hero's Downfalls. He's already got the card advantage off of it, though. And he's going to be able to ramp pretty significantly. So I think at this point we just start dropping the Gray Merchants. And drawing into removal? I mean, that's... We can stick a Chandra. If we can just remove this Domri somehow and stick a Chandra, we should be good. Polychronos, yeah, I'm screwed if I don't draw into removal. I'm absolutely just completely... Okay, there's a Doomblade, and that's awesome because we can Doomblade and draw a card. And I'm just going to do it right now. Doomblade off that. And we could actually attack into the Domri. I could actually kill Domri right there. I'm a terrible player sometimes. There's a Dreadbore. That's fine. We'll actually do that. That's how we'll do it. Alright, we're back in this game. This completely gets us back in. And yeah, that's going to really set him back. Unless he just keeps on coming. But the card advantage between Chandra and, I mean, the life advantage with the Gray Merchants should be pretty decent. Let's see what he does with this Scry. See if he puts it on top. Yeah, so he likes the card on top. That Nykthos is going to be a little bit difficult for us to deal with. If he can go crazy. I'm not worried about, like, Experiment 1s. I can block those all day. But yeah, he's still got a pretty aggressive draw. Let's pray for an Anger of the Gods. There we go. I guess our prayers are answered. And I could see him just scooping here, to be honest with you. So we will just Anger the Gods. I'm going to exile them. And I'm going to draw a card here. And I think we'll start the beatdown. Alright, so we luck out of this. We get the Anger of the Gods. 3 for 1 him. He's down to 3 cards now. We have a pretty good board position here with the amount of lands we have. A Garuk could just completely get him back in this game. Witchstalker is going to be hard for us to interact with, but we'll be okay. He's down to 2 cards. Down, he's going to be down to 1 card. It's even another... No Domri. I wonder what he's holding up the mana for. There's an ultimate price. He actually can't do anything against him. So I think the right thing to do is leave up Keyrune mana and just Gray Merchant here. So an 8-point life swing here. So we're leaving up ultimate price. Other than I don't want to use it on his turn, but Keyrune. A Garruk Caller of Beasts would be hard for us to overcome. So I'm going to make him use whatever spell. You know what? He can actually just do whatever to me here. Yeah, I don't care about 3 damage. I'm on the lead here. So if he wants to use his Gorklan Rampager, that is cool with me. I'd rather just draw a card, get some more card advantage. It looks like he's going to Boon Satyr. And I take... But he could just be dead here this following turn. So we're going to draw a card. There's a Dreadbore. So there's another Mutavault. Let's see what another Gray Merchant allows us to do. We'll use this other Mutavault. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Ah, so close. So close to actually activate. It's 3 for 5 is all I can do to him. And again, we can hold up. Okay, so he's just gonna concede. I didn't have him there. I could only activate 1. I couldn't activate the other one in attack. So he wasn't dead, but he was close to it. So again, man, I kind of want like a Slaughter Games or even like Thought Seizes. I think Thought Seizes might be a little more powerful than maybe like Liliana, as it gets rid of it. Gives me a first turn play at least. But I mean, all of these are fine. I think we have a... Like I said, this deck's built to beat this deck. And again, what is up with these draws? I'm going to keep it just for the Underworld connections. I'm going to Mutavault first off. Experiment 1, that's good. That's the best first turn play he could ask for. There's a Doomblade. So Mutavault. We can take care of his Experiment 1. So I'm just hoping no Burning Tree Emissary into Burning Tree Emissary into Burning Tree Emissary into Burning Tree Emissary. No quadruple Burning Tree here, and I should be okay. Well, there's one. And there's 2. 3? Oh, look at that. Look at him go. Oh, this damn deck. These burning trees. All right. Okay, so I don't know if I can come back from this. I got to just pray for red sources here. Again, I'd be okay if I had double red sources. We're just going to go ahead and Doomblade off this Scavenging Ooze right now. Good news is I do have some Mutavaults that can trade. And bad news is, though, now he's got a Nykthos that can add for 5 and put out a Polychronos or some other nonsense. Okay, just a... Holy hell. This is turn 3. This is turn 3 he does this. Jeez. Well, I had an Anger of Gods in my hand, but it's probably not going to do anything. I had to draw a red there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I can only block the Boon Satyr to the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I lose my Mutavault. And he just has to draw into anything here. So I needed these to be dual lands. Because right there, Anger of Gods would have just won me the game. But it is what it is. And watch him draw into the Gorklan Rampager here. There's absolutely nothing I can draw into here. And that will do it. All right, so having a bit of bad luck here, but again, this was the god draw. You can't think of a better hand for him there, and maybe I should have kept my hand, but I had to try it with Anger of Gods. Again, these stupid things would have been temples. I would have been okay. Anyway, this is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.